Hi, this is Dr. Clint Rogers here in Mumbai, India, right outside the Ayush Shakti Clinic. And I've been here visiting with Dr. Pankaj Naram, a world-renowned healer of ancient Indian medicine. And I saw him visit with over 300 people a day here. Among his clients are the Dalai Lama, Mother Teresa, political leaders, military leaders, spiritual leaders, actors, anyone. And I saw a lot of medical miracles that were inspiring, but one of the most inspiring miracles I saw didn't have to do with healing the body, but healing hearts. In this area in 1992, there was a lot of riots, there was a lot of upheaval. Muslim fanatics were killing Hindus, over 100. Hindu fanatics then got angry and were killing Muslims. At that time there was about 7 Muslim women whose lives were in danger, and they came to Dr. Naram, who's a Hindu in this area, and asked for help. And he says, "You're my sisters, I'm going to help you, I'll protect you." And so he kept them here in the clinic and saved their lives. Hindus were angry and they wanted to burn down his clinic. They threatened his life even. But since he was powerful enough and respected in this area, he was protected. Well, those women were so grateful, they went back and told one of their leaders about him. This leader had so much vengeance and hatred in his body that since our mind and emotions affect our physical health, his health was deteriorating like crazy. So they brought him here to be seen by Dr. Naram. And when Dr. Naram sees people, he not only wants to know how he can help you physically, but he wants to know how he can help you with your goals. And so he asked the man, "What is it you want?" And the man said what he wanted was to kill 300 Hindus. Well, so what is Dr. Naram going to do? Is he going to help heal this man or not? Well, he says, "Okay, well that's your mission. My mission is just to make you whole, just to heal you, and then we'll see what happens, Well, over a period of time, they became really good friends. And this man who, even when he was going to be weighed on the scale, had to take out all these guns. After a period of time now, when I met him, he says his goal is to bring peace to the world. So when I asked this man, what is it that brought about such a big transformation in your life? And for us who want to experience that same thing, what advice do you have? He said a lot of interesting, really precious things that I have written down, but one that stuck out that I want to share with you is he said, Dr. Naram is the first person that really understood me. When I talked to Dr. Naram about it later, he said some interesting things. He said that one of the greatest things his master ever taught him, who incidentally lived, according to Dr. Naram, to be 125 years old, he said one of the most valuable things he taught him was that in the last 6,000 years of human history, the greatest need that we have isn't love, but it's understanding. He says, I went to the man's house. It was burned down. It wasn't just in his head. He really experienced that. He says, I listened to him. I didn't just find out about, his pain, but also what is it he wanted? Aside from killing 300 Hindus, what else did he want? He wanted to have a job. What kind of a job? He wanted to be a rickshaw driver, a taxi driver here. So Dr. Naram collected a lot of his friends, a lot of the people who this man originally wanted to kill. They raised money together. They got him a rickshaw. He now has a job. And with that rickshaw, if ever anyone asks to come to Dr. Naram's clinic, he takes them here for free. He considers that part of his mission to help transform the world. Well, imagine that situation when you're meeting with someone who is so hurt and frustrated and so much pain and anger and violence inside of them that they threaten your life. Would you have the patience to listen, and to find out what it is they need and to help them? I asked Dr. Naram, I'm like, how did you do that? And he said another one of the greatest things his master ever did for him was to break his ego and eliminate his fear. I thought, wow, that is powerful. When there's no more me, when it's not about me, and there's no fear, that helps him understand people. It helps him focus so he can not only heal their bodies, but simultaneously listen to what's going on in their mind and emotions. Well, that's what Dr. Naram says. I'm curious, what do you think? What is it that you feel like can help us to really understand each other on a deeper level, to help each other in the ways that are meaningful, that help us to grow and progress in the ways that not only make our lives better, but those of all of those around us? And second of all, what is it, how can we use ICT? How can we use the emerging technologies to not only do this in a deeper way, but on a larger scale? Well, those are my questions for you. I'm excited to discuss it and looking forward to talking with you again soon.
Bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om bhurvuvah svah tatsavitur varenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo na prachodayat.